get this show on the road. Is this going to be another day where I do like 19 streams? Well, 4, I guess. Is this my life now? Ugh. Oh yeah, I'm already at 200. That's not what I like to see. Well, that was a terrible time. 21 seconds. And actually, you know what? This would be better. Yeah, I know I'm just gonna rewrite my other buff, but that's fine. And I need to make some more of those, but that's fine.
Charge! Ultimate strength push! Be cleansed! The sky clear! The glade moon time!
17 is better, but still not what I like to see. Then again, I don't think I can do this domain as fast as the other one. It's not gonna help that I just walk slowly to the start. I don't know why they start the timer as soon as so for the best times, you have to press that key right the fuck away. Don't walk to it, run to it.
Charge! You got this! Go, John! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Still don't even think that's a record for this one, but whatever.
Press the advantage! Ultimate strength front! Be cleansed! The sky's clear! The glade moon time! Let the dust!
Get that, and if I remember correctly, let's go to a character that I can level, so I can just, level. How much? I think I need more experience for when Linnea comes.
Hello, Ellie.
What's up, Masa?
Not much, man. Fucking work. But you remember how I was telling you the other day I wish you could make your bases bigger?
Yeah?
You literally can't.
Oh my god, how?
Go to your... Are you in M guild right now or no?
No, I just left, but I'm about to get back on. I just need to do my Genshin stuff.
Okay, there is a quest. And you also have to get a data blogger point for it.
Alright, well,
But
that's
there is
easy.
a quest. It's called AIC Steward. You do that quest, you put the skill point in for the steward or whatever in the tree thingy, and then it unlocks this little tiny robot that does wondrous things. You pay stock bills, whatever, to expand your territory, and then also it unlocks a feature called depot buses, and you can set up these depot buses like they are extra sub packs. You set them up in front of the little containers that run right next to the. You set up the loaders and unloaders right in front of the little containers or whatever that you buy. I think I bought like 4 of them. I can't remember how much money I had. But you can set up like loaders and unloaders in front of them and start whole new farms from there without having to run anything out of the sub pack.
Oh, that is amazing. I was just setting up a battery farm.
It's fucking phenomenal, man.
I just did a stream on Enfield and I was complaining because I was setting up a battery farm. I'm like, oh my god, it's taking up so much space. It's if I just had more space.
Yeah, my battery farm still isn't efficient, unfortunately. Like, it's not as efficient as I want it to be. Like, unironically, there is a better way to set up the battery farm, and it's kind of like, I need to do it, but it's like, you'll have to start out using, like, the Ingenium ore, probably. But what you do is you set up the little unloaders or whatever in front of your depots, and then you set a bunch of splitters, and you can do as many rows as you want, and it makes it very tight, very small. But you can run splitters from every depot unloader into the battery banks or whatever, and it just constantly feeds the battery things. It essentially gives you infinite power until you can like put together a battery farm, and then you farm like a big stockpile of batteries. Because to do an efficient battery farm, you would need to set up a depot loader and unloader that dispenses just straight out dispenses Ferium parts and the powder. And then set up another loader that feeds the batteries after you farmed like a whole bunch of batteries or whatever into your depot.
Okay.
That is the most efficient. That is the way to do it. It takes a while to get there, apparently. Because the way I've seen everybody else do it is basically that I saw this one guy. He was running depot loaders or unloaders, whatever the heck they are, which ones it is. And he was doing splits, and he set up a whole thing where he was like feeding like 4 thermal banks at a time, Ferium parts and 4 Genium powder, and then he set up another loader that was just feeding batteries straight into the battery bank or whatever. Because the problem is it takes 10 seconds to craft a battery, and it takes 15 Originium powder. So the problem definitely isn't with the Ferium parts. The Ferium parts generate quick. The problem is with the Ferium powder.
Alright.
Not the Ferium powder, the Originium powder. Okay, cool. Can't do stuff fast.
Oh, well.
But yeah. I like the idea behind the just using Originium or whatever, but it's just a lot of machines. It's like it's kind of inefficient. It's small. Don't get me wrong, it's small, but in order to set up enough for what you would get out of a battery, it's just a lot of machines.
Makes sense.
But you can essentially achieve infinite power that way. The upgrades for making your base bigger, though, are kind of expensive.
Alrighty. Well, I'm sure I will do whatever the fuck it takes to make it happen.
Yeah, well, the first one, I think, is like... The first upgrade, I think, is like... It's either 10 or 20k. Something like that.
Alrighty.
And then apparently there's also a way to increase your storage space. You know how like you're capped at like 8k?
Uh-huh.
There is a way to increase that too. I didn't look at the video for it. Not something that I was exactly interested in at this exact moment. But here, I'll show you my depot. Start broadcast.
Okay. That is dope.
Yeah, see, you have these little containers right here. These are the depot buses.
Mm-hmm.
You have to buy them. You have to buy each one of them. But, yeah. I got it all fitted in this small little corner.
Word. Yeah, when I log back into Arc Knights, I'll show you what I've been building.
Here's the little steward guy or whatever. He's like a miniature robot. And then this shows you the price of like every upgrade. Like to get the next upgrade, you need, what was that, 160,000?
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's a lot. But you can kind of see by my base that it's already pretty decent size for what it is. Like, I now have all this over here.
Yeah, that's dope. I need space like that.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth it. I'm gonna have to, like, rearrange my entire base now. Because unfortunately, you can't stash this. This is important.
Mm-hmm.
Also, something else that I have found very useful is I have the upgrade for the relay towers. Now the relay towers, you don't even need these thingies or whatever.
Uh-huh.
The pylons. You can just use relay towers.
Word.
Also, like if you ever use pylons, there is a program, if you haven't yet, that allows you to transmit from pylon to pylon if you have to.
Word.
I'm not sure what the implication of that would be, but I guess because it takes up less space. See, barium, not a problem. Originium powder, I have 2 shredders for that shit.
Yeah, I've got a couple
It's still
shredders.
not changing the efficiency at all.
Yeah, my issue is I've got 2 shredders, but they're both off of one supply line, so it doesn't increase the... I need a whole nother supply line. That'll increase my yield.
Apparently there's also a 3rd tier of battery.
Oh?
Yeah, there's like green, blue, and purple.
Alrighty. Makes sense. I know there's ores that we haven't found and stuff yet.
But I'm probably going to end up disassembling this whole line. And make the Originium line or whatever. Also, I went ahead and I changed out the amethyst one. This thingy over here.
Hold on, I'm not looking.
I went ahead and bought ahead.
Okay.
I went ahead and started making barium components because I'd say like we're going to get to the point where we get to like the next tier of armor, and instead of like amethyst components, it's probably going to want barium.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to want both, which would be fucked.
That's also a possibility, but it's going to at least want Farium. That we can pretty much guarantee.
You can tell where I've been spending all of my points. Okay. I have none spent in the field stuff or whatever, which some of the stuff looks really good. Like protocol transfer or whatever. That shit looks handy. With protocol transfer, basically you could set up a mine anywhere, like set up like a mine anywhere, and then like feed it into the protocol transfer, and it'll automatically send it to the depot.
Word.
Hey, you did.
Okay, and that seems to
I'm
be it.
great. Me and you both, Jeremy. Me and you both. That shit was exhausting, bro.
Okay, I think this is a good setup.
Whatever, man.
Why is this thing? I don't get it. They're shutting down. I've never seen that before.
Alright, so you pick up. They close at 11. 11? Slow. You know how to roll, y'all should think of it. No, we use resin. Alright.
Oh, we're dead. Oh well, I still got all the rewards.
That was a really weird string of questions.
What?
Dude came in here, asked me out of order, and apparently he didn't, but he's like, what time y'all close? And he's like, well, then he's like, that fast or slow? I said, slow. And then he asked me what kind of oil we use. Y'all don't use peanut oil, do you? I was like, no, we use vegetable. I guess they're looking to dine in at some point, and somebody might have a peanut allergy.
Could be, or they're just trying to stay away from peanut oil now that we know how bad it is for you. Don't be surprised if most of our cooking oils that we use in America get banned 100%. A lot of foods that we eat are like I think M&Ms is one of them. They're getting the not fit for human consumption label put on top of them. So you'll literally buy the M&Ms that say not fit for human consumption. You can still buy them and still eat them, but they're warning you that they're not healthy.
I mean, any kind of candy's not healthy.
No. Regular candy, like homemade with real ingredients, is fine for you. You shouldn't overeat it, but like M&Ms are actually poisonous. Skittles, actually poisonous. Reese's peanut butter, way poisonous.
Bro, people been eating fucking peanut butter, M&Ms, and fucking Skittles for 100 years.
Not 100 years, and they haven't been using the fake peanut butter for that long. A lot of, especially Reese's, they switched over to the fake peanut butter that is not real peanut butter whatsoever. That's why homemade peanut butter cups are always way tastier than Reese's, because you use real peanut butter.
I don't make homemade peanut butter cups, but I do make homemade potato candy.
That works.
Add Astra.
Instead of using peanut butter, you can use peanut butter. I really use Nutella.
Add Astra.
Fair. I'm not a fan of Nutella, but I know lots of people like it.
Oh, I love Nutella. I love Nutella and peanut butter both, but yeah, dining in. Okay, just pick a table and my server should be out shortly. Okay. We're waiting on a couple more anymore. No problem. Thank you, sir. No problem. Same on your pickup.
$100K, okay. Alrighty, and I think that's my Genshin Daily's done. Let's just check my teapot to be safe.
Please hello, Miss.
I will go ahead and tell you guys before you order pizzas. I don't have stuffed crust. I don't have stuffed crust. I don't have hand tossed. I can do the pan crust, which is thick crust, or I can do. Those are the only two crusts I can do. They're working me out today. Yeah.
Alrighty, stream. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.